James Graney here from internetbizuni.com, and in today's video I'll be explaining to you exactly why Amazon FBA is no longer the gold mine that it's still being sold as. I'm going to explain to you exactly why it's so much harder to make money on Amazon in 2019 than it was in the past, and exactly what you can do to turn the odds in your favor and make more money selling your own private label products on Amazon in 2019. It's funny that today you still hear people talking about Amazon FBA and selling the Amazon FBA dream as a gold mine and as an easy opportunity and as business on its own. And that's just not the case. You know, Amazon is only a part of your business. If you're starting to sell your own brand of products, Amazon is only going to be a part of your business. If you look at Amazon as your entire business, you're going to be in big trouble in 2019. Because it definitely should only be treated as part of your business. So now you're probably wondering, why is that the case? Why is Amazon only part of your business? Why can it not be your entire business? And the first reason is your business is so vulnerable if you're only selling your products on Amazon. If Amazon is literally your entire business, your business is vulnerable. And Amazon continues to grow. And as Amazon continues to grow, more and more competition comes in place. And yes, there is more buyers, but for the top spots on Amazon, they've got very competitive. So when you're competing to get your products out in front of their customers, you're going to have to compete with a lot more people. So if you plan on using Amazon PPC, this has gotten more expensive. If you plan on getting your product ranked, which you must if you're going to sell your products organically on Amazon and not be paying for every sale that you're making using PPC, then this is more competitive. This is harder to do in 2019 compared to it was in the past. So I really wanted to get that cleared up straight away in this video, because, you know, speaking with new sellers and watching some of the videos out there, it just makes Amazon FBA look really easy and makes it look, you know, like it was in the past. But Amazon has changed, and 2019 Amazon is a lot different than 2013 Amazon when I first started selling on it. And I just wanted to be clear with you that when you start sourcing your product, you get your product sourced from China, you know, your work is only beginning. Speaking with people and watching videos, they make this seem like this is it, like this is the hardest part, that it's just getting your product sourced, getting it sent into Amazon. Once it goes into Amazon, you're plain sailing. That's not the case. That's when the real work starts. So if you are starting your own brand of products in 2019, make sure that you're aware of that. Make sure that you're prepared for the hard work that is involved once your product hits Amazon. That's when the real work starts. But now, I don't want this to be only a doom and gloom video. There's still a lot of opportunity in e-commerce, in starting your own brand. But remember, Amazon is only a part of your brand. But with all that said, I'm going to jump in and give you a few different tips. I'm going to explain it to you in the most simple way possible as I go through my day-to-day, and simply explain how I see Amazon, and just so that you can take my perspective on board, and, you know, hopefully it will help you if you are starting or if you don't know what to expect with Amazon. I'm just going to break it down as simply as possible for you in today's video and give you some tips so that you can increase your sales and have a slight advantage over your competitors who might know what I'm going to teach you in this video. So behind me is Southside Shopping Centre here in Wandsworth, southwest London, and I said that I'd give you this example here because it would just be easier to explain. And I see Amazon very similar to the way that I see shopping centres. It has different sellers inside that are selling different products to a wide range of customers. Customers come from everywhere, from all different angles, and this is only one of 5 or 6 different entrances to this shopping centre. And Amazon's the same way. It gets customers from YouTube, gets customers from Facebook, gets customers from Google, gets customers from everywhere over the internet, just coming to Amazon to either go in and have a look, like they would here in the shopping centre, just walk in, have a look around, or going in for a specific product. They're either after a specific product that they want and they know what's being sold inside, and they're going in for that product, or else, you know, they go in looking for one product and it's not always the product that they come out with, or they come out with extra products. Like they go in looking for one product, come out with a bag with 10 different products in. That's the exact same as Amazon, and that's the a specific reason why you must be selling your products on Amazon, because if you're not in that shopping centre, then no one can buy your products. You know, it's free to list your products on Amazon. Alright, when they sell, you do pay a commission, but it's free to list your products on Amazon. So imagine if you could have a stall inside any shopping centre and it'd be free to set up the stall. You'll only pay the shopping centre when you actually make sales. It'll be a no-brainer. That's where you'll be selling your products as well. That's what Amazon is. So you must be selling your products on Amazon. But as Amazon continues to grow in size from being one time like this small shopping centre behind me into the big mega superstore that it is today, selling all the different types of products, you know, in every corner of the world. As Amazon continues to grow into that, that also leads to more shoppers, more customers, but as well as that, it also leads to more sellers. So the more sellers there are, the more competition there is for your product. So although more customers will be coming in the door into the shopping centre, having a look around, buying products, there's also going to be more shops inside to sell these products to the customer. And that's what you are. You are one of these sellers inside Amazon. So what I'm going to do is quickly explain to you how you can differentiate yourself, how you can set yourself apart, so that as competition continues to increase on Amazon, as it will continue to do, as Amazon continues to grow in size, as Amazon continues to get more customers, you will be able to set yourself apart, continue to build your business while selling on the biggest marketplace in the world. I'm just in Starbucks now. One thing that you'll notice when you go into any Starbucks around the world is that people don't go into Starbucks solely for the coffee. People go into Starbucks for a wide range of things, but one of them is to get work done. You see, nearly everyone behind me is working away on a computer, and only Starbucks were a company who were adaptable, who changed with the times, seeing this as an opportunity to target this type of customer, that they wouldn't have the business they have today if they were just a regular coffee shop that wasn't set up in a way that enticed people to come in, get work done, sit there for hours on end doing what they need to do. Then Starbucks wouldn't have the business they have today. And that the key takeaway with that is that Starbucks were adaptable, and that is why Starbucks will continue to grow like Amazon, because they adapt customers' needs, and that's what we need to continue to do as sellers. Okay, so let's just say that your business is adaptable. You've changed your product to meet what it is that your customer is looking for, that they're not already being served. Let's just say you've done that. What next? Well, it's just as important that your product can be found when customers go to Amazon as it is that your product is great when they find it. So again, take for this example, if you look at the shopping centre behind me, loads of different shops, but the ones that stand out, the ones that first catch your eye, the big shops, are going to get most of the attention. There's a lot of small shops in here that no one goes into, or very few people go into. And that is why your position on Amazon, where you show up when customers come to Amazon looking for products, is just as important as having great products to sell to your customers. Because no matter how great your product is, if customers can't find it when they come to Amazon, then Amazon isn't serving the purpose that you need it to serve for you, which is to bring you new customers. The third way that I'm going to give you for increasing your sales and getting ahead of your competition is possibly the best way, and that's why I've left it to last. Don't worry, I'll recap the three of these in just a moment. But the third way is to drive your own traffic, to have control of your own traffic. So again, we're out here in the street and you can see loads of people, some of them coming into the shopping centre and some of them walking straight by. And that's exactly how it is online. There's people on Google, there's people on YouTube, there's people on Facebook, there's people on Instagram, there's people all over the internet that don't know about your products. But if you get them aware of your products, if you have control over your own audience, you can send your audience into buy your product straight away from Amazon, or if you want, you can send them directly to your own website to purchase your product. And that's exactly how I see it. So now, just on my way back to the house, and I'll recap the three different things that you can do to continue to increase your sales on Amazon despite the increase in competition in 2019.
Okay, so I'm back inside now, and I'm just quickly going to give you the three different things that you should focus on if you want to build a business on Amazon in 2019 that has healthy profit margins. And that is definitely the route that you should be going when starting your Amazon business. You should be making sure that there is a healthy profit margin after you have everything paid for, after you have the fees paid for, after you have your product paid for, after you have your product imported, you should make sure that you still have a healthy profit margin when your product sells on Amazon. Okay, so tip number 1 is to make sure that your product is unique. Think about it. If there is 5 different shops in a row, they're all selling the exact same thing, there's only one shop that's going to succeed, and that's the shop that sells at the lowest price. And even at this, that shop mightn't succeed for long because they're going to be under so much pressure that they mightn't be making enough of a profit to keep going. So that is why you have to make sure that your product stands out. Whatever product it is that you're selling, whatever brand it is that you're selling, you have to make sure that it is unique and different from your competitors. You hear so many people talking about just copying the exact same products that's out there, and that simply doesn't work in 2019. There's too many people doing that, and they're not succeeding on Amazon. So do like Starbucks on this one and constantly be changing, constantly be improving your product. So the product that you start with isn't necessarily going to be the exact same product that you're still selling in 2 or 3 years' time. Be constantly looking for ways to improve your product and your business as you move forward. And Starbucks really does do that perfectly. Like, they started off just like an ordinary coffee shop, like anyone else, but as times have changed, they've adapted. They've built their coffee shops to be more encouraging for people to come in and actually sit there for the day and do work. And this is their big competitive advantage over their competition. So do like Starbucks, be different and constantly be innovating and improving your product as you go along. Tip number 2 is to get your product ranked as soon as possible. And what I mean by ranked is get it out onto page 1 of Amazon for some search terms related to your product. Again, you'll want to do a lot of research and find out the most common used search terms for your product. You'll want to make sure that your product is showing up for these search terms, and then you will want to make sure that your product is out on page 1 for these search terms. And the best way to do this brings me on to point number 3, is to have your own audience, to send your own audience over to Amazon to purchase your product as soon as it's released. This will give Amazon data that it needs to push your product onto page number 1, because basically what Amazon wants out on page number 1 is what people are buying when they type in this search term. So people go to Amazon, search for the search term for your product, go ahead, purchase your product. Then this is going to move your product up in Amazon's rankings. They're going to want to show this to more and more customers because they know that more and more customers will purchase your product when they see it on page 1. And that is what it's all about. It's about sending the traffic, getting the sales on Amazon to push your product up onto page 1. Then once you're on page 1, you can benefit from organic sales on Amazon. But if you haven't put in any effort into getting your product ranked, if you've done poor keyword research, if you just haven't sent any traffic over to Amazon, if you're just sitting there relying on Amazon PPC to bring you in sales, then your business isn't going to be profitable long term on Amazon, for the simple fact the cost of PPC is constantly rising. And again, you have to have your own audience to build the brand that you want to build. Like, you don't want to build a brand that's just solely based on Amazon and you're constantly always dependent on Amazon to bring you sales. You want a brand that you can sell on your own website, you can sell on various different websites across the internet, and you can send the traffic that you have built from the audience that you have built anytime you want to any different location. And this is what so many people don't teach about this. They simply just focus too much on the Amazon side of things. But in 2019, you really have to put in the effort to build an audience if you want to build a long-term profitable brand of products. So I just really wanted to bring you this video to let you know that Amazon is a changed place. There still is opportunities, but you have to put in the work to make a profitable brand of products on Amazon in 2019. It takes a lot of work to make it happen. You have to make the right decisions. And just in saying that, the unique private label course is still open. I'm going to close this course, and I'm actually considering closing this course for good. So if you are interested in purchasing it, I'll leave a link down below. You can click on the link and see all of the different videos that you get inside, which just gives you my exact take from years of experience in getting products ranked, in, controlling your PPC, in building your audience, whether that's using ManyChat, using Facebook ads, all these different ways to actually build your branded products so that you're not solely reliant on Amazon. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that because I will be closing it soon. Haven't set an exact date for it, but I am going to be closing the Unique Private Label course soon, and I will leave the link below this video so that you can go and check it out and see if it's something that you're interested in. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to speaking to you on the next one. See ya.